Okay, this video is number 5 in a series of 11. This one is configuring DHCP on a multi-function device. So in this one we will connect 3 PCs to a Linksky WRT300N, which is a multi-function device. We will change the DHCP setting for a specific network range, configure the client, and obtain an IP address via DHCP. Home user wants to use a Linksky device to connect 3 PCs, so all 3 PCs should obtain an IP address automatically from the Linksky. So number one, we're going to set up 3 PCs. There's number 1, number 2, and numero 3. Then we are going to get a Linksky WRT300N, which is this one right here. And then we're going to connect each one with an Ethernet to an internet port within the Linksky. So in step number 2, we will be using a straight through device like we have on the past. So we'll click to here, connect in here. We will use port 1. On the second one, we will come straight in and we will use port 2. And on the third one, we will come in and we will use port 3. Now you notice these 3 are still pinkish colored. They will turn green as they connect. So let's see, click the configuration tab and change the display name of the DHCP enable router. So wait till these 3 lights turn green before I do that. Here we go. So we'll click on here. We will go to config and then display name wireless router, and we are going to change that to the DHCP enabled router. Yes, that's what we want to do. Paste it in there. And then once we do that, we notice that the pop-up appeared. We said yes, so now we want to connect the GUI tab. This navigates to the basic setup, which is all right here. Now we need to scroll down through the basic setup page to view the default settings, which we can see all that right here. And what we are going to do is we are going to enable the DHCP. Let's see, scroll down, make sure the default settings include a default IP address of the Linksky device. Yes, we did. Okay, now note the DHCP enabled starting address to the DHCP changed to and the range of the address is available. So in step 3, we're going to change the default IP address of the Linksky within the router IP, which is right here. We're going to change that to 192.168.5.1, which we have. We're going to scroll down and hit Save Settings. I'm going to scroll back up to router IP section to ensure that the settings did stay changed, which they did. Now we're going to go to step 4. We're going to change the DHCP range of the address, which is right here. The starting IP address 192.168.5.100 to 192.168.5 .25. We're going to change the maximums to 75. And scroll down, hit save. And we're going to scroll back up to make sure that they did stay. And there we have the maximum number did not stay saved. So we need to change that again. 75. Okay, so hit there. And the maximum number of users will not stay. So we have changed the starting IP from 5 to 100. 192.168.5.25. Change the maximum number of users to backpack 75. IP address range. Okay, so we go back down, hit save. And it keeps changing back. Oh well, we will go on and see what happens from there. We need to close the links key. Tab there. Okay, number 5. We will enable the DHCP on PCO. Click config. Go to interface and enable the DHCP button on the IP config, which is right here. And now we notice that it has an IP address. So we want to close the configuration window and observe that the IP client of the does not have a DHCP enabled, so click on PC1. PC1. And to both we're going to do this. So on PC1 we're going to click desktop. We're going to hit command prompt. I'm going to type in IP config, hit enter, and we will get a bunch of zeros should pop up. But it says invalid command. I guess it's because I didn't type it in right. Let's try IPCONFIG and hit enter, and here we go. They've got it right that time. It helps when you spell things right. So now we're going to go to the DHCP on PC1 and PC2, and we're going to hit config on those. So PC1 config. We're going to do everything the same way it did in step A. So we will hit this one right here. I'll come in and hit this, and you'll notice that these will preset, which they did. So now we're going to do the same thing on this one. We're going to hit config, hit this one, and bingo, there we go. Okay, so once we have done that, now we're going to verify the connectivity. We're going to click PC1 and select desktop, command prompt, and we are going to ping. So we type PING space, and we're going to ping 192.168.5.1. And we'll hit enter. Boom. And there we go. We're pinging the Linksky device. Now we're going to type in PING space, or yeah, space 192.168.5.26 and enter. And here we go. We're pinging another computer there. Um, so we're going to check configuration windows, check click results, and we should have everything done. This activity is incomplete, so we have to hit the assessment window, and we see here the max user was incorrect, IPs, you see a lot of stuff was incorrect on this one. So now it says try it again. So when we hit try it again, it says right here the items to view any configurations that were not correct. So there's obviously going to be some that are not correct. And that is so. I guess that's the end of it. I just wanted to make sure that we understood that that it wasn't all correct, and so there we go.